The other day, we went on a raid. And we all know what a raid is. We all understand that. We all know what a raid is. And the raid went very much awry. Okay? A lot of things went wrong during the raid. And we thoroughly embarrassed ourselves over here on Seanie Do. It was quite embarrassing. And I don't know if we'll ever live it down. I don't think that I will ever live this down. I don't think chat will ever live this down. So, you know what? We just need to address the elephant in the room. Cuties. You guys messed up. I did nothing wrong. Now, this was clear. This was clear from the raid that I did nothing wrong and that it was completely your guys' fault. I did everything I could to prevent this event, and yet it still happened on your guys' fault. So for context, what happened was we were streaming and we were ending. And I said, I don't want to raid anybody. Raiding gives me a lot of anxiety, and I always feel like I'm doing a bad job and I'm acting like a pick-me guy. And you guys said, no, always raid. So, chat, you guys convinced me to raid. So, I finally find somebody to raid, right? And, well, I'll just let the clip speak for itself. Followers only mode. Bored. Suckchon's shows. Yeah, sure, we can say that. So, what that clip did not show was that right after that, I said we should not say that, because Abovi was suggesting we should say that as our raid message. Because, you know, when you raid somebody, you drop a bunch of raid messages to sort of announce your presence. So Abovi said we should do suck Sean's toes, foot emote. And then, as you saw in the clip, I said that let's do that. But then we don't have the time to show it right now. We're sort of strapped for time right now. But after I said sure, I said, actually, that's a really bad idea. Let's not do that. I don't approve of this. We don't have time to show that part right now of the video, but that happened. Trust me, okay? So that part happened too. So then we stop in by on this girl's stream. She seems quite nice. Like I said let's not say that. That might come off the wrong way, especially if we're raiding a woman. This might come off the wrong way as that we're a bunch of creeps or like shrimps or something.
Basically the gist of...
Alright, see, we've joined here. And this is all of you guys saying that.
Struggled with
this is a bot account, that's not me. It just has the same name as me.
Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh,
No,
great.
like
Cool.
So a big issue that people have is happiness.
So this person was not very happy with what we did. And I cannot blame her, okay? You guys messed up very bad. And I want to take full responsibility of it, not because I messed up, because you guys messed up. I did nothing wrong. There was a bot account that had the same name as me that was spamming or something. Did I DM her after or reach out? No, I was really embarrassed, honestly. I was very embarrassed. But like afterwards, she was like, oh, okay, I just thought you guys were weird. Because women... Okay. What did we learn from this raid, alright, guys? Because women have to deal with a lot of creeps on Twitch, okay? That is something that I don't ever think about because we are just a bunch of degens and we just talk about feet and butts and shit, okay? So what did we learn? Women are pretty cool. Women are really cool. So I think that we should like women because they are very cool. What else did we learn? Feet are gross, okay? As we can see here, and I'm gonna have to move my camera. These are on the left, you see my average viewers from the stream that I did where I played Binding of Isaac with only my feet. And on the right, you'll see my average viewers from when I did a cosplay stream as Harvey. So what we learned here is that foot stream, not a lot of viewers. Cosplay stream, lots of viewers. Which would lead me to the correlation, or the conclusion, I should say, that feet are gross and people do not like feet. We also learned that you guys are very weird. As we said, I did nothing wrong and it was all on you guys. I'm not weird. I'm very cool. Going forward, there are a few things that we must change around here in the future when we do raids. Some body parts are acceptable to be talked about, and some body parts are not acceptable to be talked about. And I will distinguish them right now. Okay, acceptable body parts to talk about. The hands. The hands are completely fine. Could work in the context of, hey, your hands must be moving very fast on the keyboard right now. Or, I'd like to give you a hand for being an amazing woman. Things like that would be good things to say. The kneecaps, nothing wrong with talking about the kneecaps. As long as you're not weird about it. I think that kneecaps could be used in a variety of scenarios. There's a lot of times where we could talk about the kneecap. Perhaps, oh yeah, you should kneecap that baddie in the face. Something like that. The shoulders and the chin, I think both are very much fair game. Shoulders, I don't think you can really say creep. I don't think anybody's ever said you have sexy shoulders in their life. And chin, I think, is pretty good. Unacceptable body parts that we will not be talking about in future raids. Ever. First up, it's obvious. The feet. We learned our lesson. Feet are not cool. Feet are weird. As we saw from the previous data points. Feet are bad. Feet are weird. We should not be talking about the zone of genitalia. That is not a cool zone to be talking about to other people, okay? That is something that we keep in our private streams. We're free to talk about that here. Preferably not too much. But we do not talk about that in other people's streams, okay? The nipples and the nose. The nipples are definitely, certainly unacceptable to be talked about, as they are where women lactate out of, which could lead to some creepy comments. And the nose, I just think, kind of looks like a butt. So, I just think that it could lead down to sticky scenario. Now, some body parts are sometimes acceptable to be talked about, and sometimes not. It depends on the context, okay? Like the head. Here would be a good way to use the head during a raid. He was bobbing his head to the music. If that happens in a stream, feel free to go ahead and say that. A bad use of the word head? A little kitten, can Papa get some head? That would be a bad use of the word head, and you should not say that during a raid under any circumstance, okay? If you have the words, a little kitten, can Papa get some head, typed into your keyboard, and we're doing a raid, make sure you delete that. Go ahead and delete that immediately. The eyes. The eyes usually are very good, okay? If you're saying something like, her eyes are brown, that's completely fair game. Bad use would be, I'm going to go bust in the bathroom. That would be a bad use of the word I, and you should not say that, because it can come across a little creepy, okay? Gum, like the gums of your mouth. Good use would be, you have very strong gums, probably because you floss. That's a very good use of the word. If you say something like, I'm going to shoot you with my gum, hold on, I misspelled something, that would be a bad use of the word, and you should not say that. The mistakes I made. First of all, I did not do enough research on who we were raiding. I will openly admit to that, okay? That's on me. They were talking about, I looked in context, and they were doing some very serious talking. They were talking about some very serious things in the stream, okay? And then we came in and we were talking about feet. That was on me. Not being cognizant of the fact that we're the only Twitch who talks about feet all day. We should not be talking about feet in any other chats because we're the only chat who talks about feet. And I should have realized that in any other context besides this Twitch stream, twitch.tv/SeanieDo, you should not be talking about feet, okay? And I didn't realize that. Lastly, I trusted you guys, and I shouldn't have never done that. That was my mistake. You guys are not to be trusted. You guys are idiots. You guys are complete idiots and dumbasses, and I should have never trusted you in the first place. Here are some good raid phrases that we should say in the future. We are not weird. Seanie 6 uwu. Can everybody in chat try that right now? We are super weird. Now, no. You guys are going exactly to against what I'm saying. Piss baby, great work. I'll do whatever you want. Ooh, kissy, kissy. Now, that would also be a very bad use of these words. This one is, hello, it is us. We are fans of Seanie Do. We're stopping in. No more, no less. No need to say the reason that we're stopping in. No need to say, we are stopping in because I would like to suck on Sean's toes. That we don't need to say something like that. Somebody in chat wrote foot. That's exactly the opposite direction that we want to go with this. Hello there, fellow streamer. We have brought you the PogChamp. That would also work, as people love when the PogChamp is brought. In conclusion, we are all dumb. That's pretty much it. That was all I really got from any of this. That we are all f***ing stupid, and that's pretty much it. That's the moral. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you. In case it wasn't obvious, I know we did a lot of like goofs and gaffs and laughs and stuff like that throughout the video, but this was 100% my fault, and I take full blame for that. I have been spoken to the woman and apologized to the woman we rated and apologized for that. Sometimes I just don't realize the things that we say in our chaotic space might come across a little weird in other more wholesome chats on Twitch. But yes, hopefully you guys all enjoy the video, and let me know if you like these sort of PowerPoint funny things. Maybe I'll do more. Leave a comment and about a topic that you want me to do a PowerPoint on or something. I don't know. Like, subscribe, and suck on my butt. Okay, bye.
But I can't let fear get the best of me. Someone once said, burn my dread, babe.
Just commenting to try and be in the video. You know what, Amy? Just because you said that, I'll include this part in it. I don't know how, since the video sort of ended, but...